Um, Hi, my name's Catalina. I live in the same hallway as you, co-ed, college dorm. But anyways, if you can already tell, I'm an artist, big sketch pad and everything. But, what I'm trying to say is, I'm going door to door to ask if, I could draw you. I know that sounds really weird, but my model bailed on me, and the deadline's coming up for this project, which is a big part of the final grade because you have to do a portrait, and it has to be of a real live drawing. And I'm really blowing this, aren't I? Sorry, I've been rejected a lot, so I've gotten really nervous, and you know what? It's totally fine if you don't want to. I'm just really? Really, you're okay with that? Like, I mean, it's gonna take a while. I'm, I gotta draw everything, or most of it. Sure? You're really sure? Well, thanks. Whenever's best for you. Right now? Yeah, yes. I would love to do it right now. Oh, thank you. Oh, nice dorm you got here. Well, yeah, it's a little messy, but looks homey. It's lived in, Uh, oh, right. No, what you're wearing is fine. More texture the better. Just basically, you can just sit in that chair and get comfortable, whatever position's most comfortable for you, because you're going to be sitting for a bit. A certain pose? Well, I'll probably get brownie points from the professor if it's something interesting, but I don't want to make you all stiff. Here. Do you mind if I kind of... Alright, so sit down like this. You know what? Here, we can use the desk. Put your elbow right here. Lean your chin on it. Like on the palm of your hand. Just move some of these hair strands away. There. I'm sorry. Aesthetics and everything. I'm just sorry. I shouldn't have. All right. Here, let me set up everything. Well, not really. Not know what's to set up. Just basically me turning to the blank page. Oh, right. I'll try to not be nervous. Sorry. It's a little weird asking to draw someone when you don't know them, and you don't want to impede on someone's free time, and but thanks. All right. I guess I'll get started. Oh, yeah. There's all different kinds of pencils, different hardness. It's like the graphite hardness. The softer it is, the darker and more smudgier it be. The harder it is, the more lighter it'll be. You gotta kind of start off light and go in darker. You have a lot of questions, don't you? Oh no, I don't mind. I'm just getting the basic form of your body anyways. You can talk. It's like I'm focusing in on your mouth. Gosh, that sounded weird. Sorry. They're like little rolled pieces of paper, kind of. And they help smudge things when you try to soften things up. Oh, yeah, I'm just you want to get the main form first. You don't want to start in with the details. I mean, everybody draws differently. I guess there's really no rules to art, but generally speaking, you want to get the main form down and then you add the details afterwards. And I gotta say, you have a really nice form. Aesthetically wise, I'm not trying to, yeah, I stand by what I said. Yeah, really. It's like you were made to be a model. Yeah, the university actually has a program where you can, be a model for art students. No, not all of them are, you know, nude models. Some of them are clothed too. You know, it depends on what class. Well, yeah, I had to take that class. I mean, it was 2D figure drawing. It's kind of mandatory. Yeah, it's a little awkward. I was lucky enough to have a female model, so it really wasn't too bad. But still, it's kind of weird when they just kind of walk in and you're like, oh gosh, all right. Looks like we're jumping right into it. But after a while, it kind of just becomes like you're drawing an object, which I know sounds weird because obviously people aren't objects, but you become less fixated on being weirded out and more on trying to like, my gosh, this shading on the elbow isn't working out. You're like trying to, you're more fixated on what it looks like versus on who it actually is, which is weird, but that's just kind of how it works. Well, right now I got your main torso and your head done, and I have a general gesture line of where your legs are. And right now I'm trying to get those done. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's fun to watch me draw. Thanks. I don't think anyone's ever said that. What? Oh. Oh, I'm cute when I draw. Okay. Thanks. I guess you're cute when you model too. Yeah, it's coming along good. Got basically everything sketched out, so I think where I'm gonna start is I'm gonna start with your face. That's the most important part. I think that's mainly what the instructor wanted, was a nice rendered face with, you know, like the body can be a bit sketchy, you know. I guess it's more he wants to also see the gesture lines and whatever. So the light is just it's creating just a marvelous shadow. Just looks like you look like you're some kind of Renaissance painting. Well, obviously I'm not painting right now, but yeah, lighting's really good. It's actually really lighting up your irises. Just looks, so it's very captivating. There's like a nice little shadow underneath your nose. It's kind of like creeping up on the side of your cheek. It's like really defining your brow bone too, with how there's like a shadow right underneath the brow. The light's catching some of the little hairs, little strands of hairs that are like little baby hairs. Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry, what? Oh, yeah, I guess I was pretty focused. You kind of go into this trance, you know, like as bad as it's as weird as it sounds. You eventually just like go into this state of just like looking at shapes and color and trying to determine how you transfer that to the page. And it's actually really quite easy to draw you. Yeah, it's I mean, to be completely honest, you're very, very beautiful. No, yeah. Listen, I've had a lot of models, all right? I'm not here to badmouth the models or whatever. But sometimes just drawing them felt like work, you know? Just couldn't get into it. I was just drawing and trying to get it done. But with you, it's like, yeah, it's like I don't even have to try. It's very Now I know now I know what the artist felt like back in the old days when they had a muse. Oh gosh, I'm sorry, that sounded really weird. I'm sorry. I guess what I'm saying is you make for a really good model. And you look really nice. Yeah, I can show you the progress in a minute. I'm actually making some pretty good progress on your face. I hope you like it. I'm always afraid to show people my drawing to them because there's kind of this rule in artistry about portraiture. We don't really talk about it, but I'll tell you the secret because you helped me out. Well, the secret is that when you do a portrait of somebody, you lie a little bit. Oh yeah, you lie a little bit. But some people perceive themselves looking differently than they actually do. Does that make sense? Like they always perceive themselves to look more perfect. They don't like their imperfections, even though I think imperfections are what make a person interesting, you know? We're not, Greek god statues or anything. We're people, we're humans. And I think I find inspiration in that. But anyways, the whole point is they perceive themselves more perfect than they actually are. So you kind of, in a way, like Photoshop the piece, if that makes any sense. Even though obviously you can't Photoshop it because you're drawing it, but it was like a friend of my mother's, and I did a portrait of her. Looks exactly like her. I gave it to her and she's like, this isn't right. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, yeah, that's you. She's like, no, it's not. And I'm like, yes, it is. So she made me fix it, which I felt like I was like photoshopping it with my bare hands. But yeah, it's for some people, you gotta lie a little bit to make them happy. They don't like to see their imperfections on paper, which I think is kind of sad. Oh no, I'm not photoshopping your piece, as I say. I'm quite frankly, I would never do that. Nope, not for you. I don't even think I could make it more perfect if I tried. But yeah, no, it's an interesting world out there for artists. You never really know what people want. Well, after I talk to the person, if they seem really down to earth, and not full of themselves, then I usually just draw them as they are. If they're kind of rudish and, very, particular, I usually make them look a little bit better. Or not better, but more conventionally perfect. Does that make sense? People these days are so fixated on things. I don't think they realize that everybody is just a work of art in their own way. Everybody has these little details that just are so unique to each other. Like you. The way your lip curves down, the slope of your nose, the angle of your chin, and where it finally forms into your ear. The texture of your hair and how it just kind of just frames your head. And I think if people just really took time to look at themselves, they'd appreciate all the little details. The details that I actually see. Sorry, I'm rambling on. Yeah, I really believe that. I wish I didn't have to lie in my drawings. I wish I could just draw everything as it was, or how I perceive it, I want people, I hope that when I'm done with this drawing, you can appreciate all the little details that you have. All your beautiful little imperfections. Oh, hopefully that didn't sound weird. I think beautiful imperfections won't make people perfect, I guess. You know? You're imperfectly perfect. Everyone is. But I gotta say, I think there's just something a little bit more special about you. Well, just, because you're easy for me to draw. I'm sorry. I tend to really, really ramble when I draw. Just my brain goes places. Oh, yeah, sure, you can have a break. I don't, it's not really done yet. Okay, you can take a peek, just don't, it's not done or anything, so. Be gentle with your criticisms. Oh no, it's not that great. It's barely even done. No, I didn't change anything. Oh gosh, I should have never said that stuff about photoshopping photos. I was just this is how I see you. This is what I see. This is you. It is. I promise. I'm not. I didn't change anything. This isn't me trying to please someone. This is me just drawing what I see. And that's you. That beautiful piece of art is you. Those are the same eyes, the same nose, the same lips, the form. That's you. Ingrained in graphite. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess you leaned in too, but I oh no, 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 it was. I liked it. The kiss, but that's not why I came here. So I guess I just yeah, I meant everything I said. Oh no, no. No, there's no way I'm more beautiful than you. Alright, I think that's enough of a break. I should probably get back to work, No. I can't get too distracted. I got a deadline, A very, very big deadline. But, maybe after I finish this up, we can do something together. I'd really like to get to know my new muse. All right, go sit back down. I still have to render the rest of you. You wore a very interesting outfit today. I probably should have told you to wear something more simple. But I like a challenge.